We got to scramble for a deal. We have to, save money more than ever if you can, right? And you got to go harder than you ever went. And some of us are already to the max with that. That's been the motto since 2020? Get another side hustle, get a better paying job, get more jobs, save more money, invest more, try to flip this, do that. We've been there. And the only solution that I can naturally come up with is from my knowledge of business for the last 10 years, already foreseeing the self-checkout taking over those grocery stores. And I didn't know about the AI specifically, but in general business, 10 years ago, they were already telling me the robots are going to take over, etc., right? The only true solution is, dude, you got to use your gift, bro. And sister, you got to use your gift. There's nothing in this world that's gonna excel you into your, not just survival, but your greater, for you living even a remotely stable life in this economy, is you have to use your gift. You are different from me. I am different from that guy. That guy is different from this lady over here. And I don't care who you are. You have something that you can do, that you have been talented at since you were young. And this world will beat you the fuck down until you leave that little kid of you behind, or that child in you, or that it'll dim, this world will dim your light to the point where you will say, I quit, I wave my white flag, I'm gonna just rely on a corporate job, I'm gonna rely on the hard efforts and successes of others who built businesses from the ground up or got them passed down to them, whatever the case is. I'm gonna put my future in their hands. And you proudly do that. However, in the back of our hearts, we know these people don't give a about us, right? We've been on this. And to go to your job and clock in every day, and for you to act like you don't know that, that's the problem right there. So now they're showing us that they'll lay off 10,000, 100,000 of us at one time in 1 month. This is hitting the fan. So you have no other choice if you want to live. The world is coming to a crossroads where the survival of the fittest motto or quote is becoming so true. Just how they raised the gas prices overnight, and it's been long overdue, right? They give us time. They give us time to get our shit together. They give us time to prepare for shit like this. But we have so many energy draining activities and environments that we live through. If you're not solo by yourself and focused, you're not gonna get ahead of these curves. You're not. So let's just say you can't get ahead of the curves. We're at a time where capitalism is now drawing the line in the sand of, you guys are gonna be broke and we are not. So you have to make a decision. We've been having YouTube for 13 years, 14, 15 years probably, right? We got Instagram, we got Facebook. You had your talent before all that came out. Some trauma, some setback, some series of unfortunate events in your life, or some lingering stressor or environment that is toxic has convinced you somehow by destroying your spirit to be a warrior and move forward, has convinced you that you're not worthy to express your truth through your gift. How about that? You allowed the world around you to convince you that what's inside of you will never be enough for you to make a living out here. It's not enough for you to be truly happy with yourself. And that's the fight that we're fighting. And I had to go through my own trials and tribulations to really wake up to that. That's the only way you're going to find that out. You can hear that statement. You can see me say that statement. You can watch all them videos that say the same thing. But you will never understand how important that statement is. Until you meet your crossroads of having to decide, will I die at the hands of this economy and continue to give up? Or will I believe in what is in me? So I shall live and see another day. Prospering successfully, not head above water, barely surviving. We don't do that over here. There is a moment that you can look back in your life and you made that decision. See, this is one thing that when we hear about other people's stories and when we hear about how people are doing so bad, they leave out this one detail because they have to face themselves when they're expressing themselves to you, is that they came across this one singular moment and they were waving that white flag. They had to decide to do that or to snap it in half and keep moving forward, and they raised the white flag. People don't want to tell you they was in their room, they was in their car crying, and they made up in their mind and in their heart that I can't move forward being strong anymore. People have been married for years. I couldn't imagine, right? Your spouse will be the main catalyst for you to make that decision. They gotta go. It's never too late. Colonel Sanders became successful at 60, somewhere around 60 years old. I don't know if he was married, but let's say he was. Still became successful. So as long as you have a pulse, this is why you have a pulse. Because like I said earlier, you're choosing to continue to quit. It is not just a one-day decision. It's a one-day decision that you make to keep going along with that decision. However, if you have a pulse, that is why you have a pulse. Because you've been blessed with another chance, and another day goes by, and that's another chance. Another week goes by, that's another 7 chances. Another year goes by. That's another 365/366 chances for you to redeem yourself. it's a tough pill to swallow. And, you know, how do you come back from that, you know? We've been living as adults for a while, and it seems like life's been the same since we were children, except for we got the big boy shoes now, and we got to pay the bills, and our names are on them car notes, and our names are on them leases now, and mortgages now. Your name is on that court case. You're not watching Judge Judy no more after school. Your name is on that hospital wristband. Your name is on that badge that you wear at work. Your name. So, you know, the bottom line of this message is there's no more time to play this dress rehearsal. This world is hitting the fan in America right before our very eyes.